Okay. So you're gonna go put the chat up there. All right. Now live. Okay, we're live. I'm gonna go ahead and test the chat, which I always do. Test chat. All right. Let me just check the audio, which I always have to do. That looks good. Okay, last check and we're done.
Okay.
All right, Dawn, can you see the chat window?
Yes.
All right, well, you could say hello.
It says live chat. Yep.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and announce the video today. This is a new thing we're trying. It's a live interview of stained glass artists. And today, our guest is Dawn from Stained Glass and Quirky Crafts. Hope I don't sound like one of those TV people. But yeah, if you want to say hello, Dawn, please do.
Hello, Gary, and hello to everybody at Stained Glass.
All right, that came through. Let's see if other people show up. They should any minute. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do a little preview of Dawn's Facebook page. I mentioned Stained Glass and Quirky Crafts. Dawn's been doing glass for some time now, and she's really become an accomplished artist. She has a very unique style that I'm impressed. What can I say?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Let's see. Audio, are you still with us? I'm going to make sure it keeps going down. But I think we're good now. All right. Let's go back to, here we go. Just one more thing. All right, that looks good. All right, so what I'm going to be doing is interviewing artists around the Facebook and showcasing their work. And today we have Dawn from Stained Glass and Quirky Crafts. And what I want to do is just kind of scroll through that page and give a little, back and forth on what we see. And Dawn, can you see me scrolling your page?
No, I cannot.
Well, I did something wrong. Let's see. You're on YouTube, right?
Yes, I am.
All right. Did you see? Let's see. I'm gonna make sure we're on the right page here. Please pardon me. Let's go back to my channel. Go back to my channel. I created two, so there might be one that's a little mixed up. Just give me a second. Like I said, I can edit all of this. Alright, we're live now. Let me give you the link. Copy link. I'm going to go ahead and in Messenger send you the link, Dawn. That's the one that's live right now.
And then, okay, on Messenger?
Yeah, in Messenger. And then I'm also putting the live feed on Stained Glass Patterns. I just added it. Alright. There we go. That looks right. And now it shows you a little picture of your window. It's also on Facebook, on the Stained Glass Patterns group. Okay? So if you get messed up, it's right there. Alright? And what I'm going to do is we're going to head back to your page. Can you see your page now scrolling?
Oh, no. Oh, there it is. Okay, it
All
just popped
right,
up.
we got it.
Yay.
Yay! Just one final thing. I apologize for this little, well, my fault. I wasn't coordinated, but I am now.
Well,
And
this is the first time.
yeah, let's see. All right, I think we got it. All right. Well, hello, Dawn. I'll
Good
say,
afternoon.
there you go. All right. Just so your page, I did visit a while ago, and I saw a couple of nice pieces that you've done. That butterfly is beautiful with the three-dimensional look to it. I could actually interact, uh, go to it, and look at your pretty butterfly. Uh,
There's a really neat story behind that butterfly. That's
yeah.
not just an obscure butterfly I did. That was a personal gift for a young woman who lost her baby way before term and didn't know the gender, and it was a gift from someone called me and they wanted me to make something that would go for either gender because her birthday unfortunately came right after that. And
Oh,
I
okay.
made that butterfly, and I got feedback that she just cried and said it was the best gift she ever got.
Oh, that's sweet. Like you use the blue and the pink, and then
Right,
and the confetti glass as well has the blue and pink in it,
exactly.
and that's it's so pretty, and it's such a thoughtful gift. She must have
Well,
really loved it.
I like to listen to the stories behind somebody tells me something, and then there might be a story attached to it,
Right.
and I get so much inspiration from their story.
Oh, you know what? That's gonna be an everlasting gift, and she's gonna cherish it forever.
I think so.
I just wanted to close that window. You're still following me, right? I think
I am.
I got
I think
it.
I'm on YouTube and I see some stuff, so I think I'm here.
All right. I'm not gonna pass by your pretty uh, vase, the watering. What is that? A watering can with the
No, that's actually an old-fashioned water pitcher.
oh, a pitcher.
Like,
Okay.
yeah, where they poured, they either had their milk in it, or it's old-timey where
Well,
they kept water or like milk in it.
it probably had sweet tea in it. Come on now.
It may very well, but it doesn't at the moment. At the moment, it has daisies.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did a really nice job. I mean, all those petals, and
uh, yes, 46 petals.
oh, okay. I'm counting them. Hold on. No, that's very pretty. You did a
that's
great
a
job.
that, that's another one that I got. Someone wanted a piece that had a hummingbird and daisies. And then she proceeded to tell me the story about her grandfather, who's deceased, and grandmother, who's also deceased, how they didn't have any money. And for a special day, he picked some daisies from their yard and put them in an old blue uh, water pitcher and
Oh,
gave it to her because he loved her, but he didn't have any money. So a daisy and a hummingbird went uh, expanded to what you're seeing now into an old blue water pitcher. And it was just a beautiful story of someone loving somebody so much
oh yeah,
and just picking flowers for them, you know.
yeah.
And so that's what that's about.
That's a sweet story. And I'll tell you, all those little cuts with the saw, you couldn't do that by hand. Well, I guess you
No.
could, but you may have to try a few times. But
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with how you brought the daisies out past the border with the hummingbird. It really does a lot of justice to the panel, the three-dimensional look. You really
Right.
captured it well.
Thank you.
All right. Let me just. I hope I'm still there. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I gotta fix my audio problem. It keeps dipping on me. But
It sounds good here.
oh, okay. All right. That's good. Let me go back here. I'm gonna show the live chat. It should show it. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do another test. Oh, Mara's here. All right. Thank you, Mara. Appreciate the feedback. I'm always worried about how these things sound. Uh, what do you think of Dawn's her stained glass work? You know, with the daisies and the sweet tea picture, or lemonade. uh, Dawn, she's a big fan of mine. I'm a whatever. She's one of my groupies. She does a lot of my patterns. You see, you know, the evil eyes. I made that for her, and it was
Yes, you did.
right around Halloween, and she just fell in love with the evil eye. I was like, I think I like this girl.
Everyone wanted evil eyes. It was one of the most fun patterns I've ever done. It was so easy, but it was so much fun, and everybody that I was around wanted it, and I couldn't make them fast enough.
There you go. I got the one with the green eyes and the red pupils. Yeah, they're quite evil. You did a good job. Thank you for
Thank
sharing
you.
your work. And this one, it looks like those angry feathered creatures. I won't say the name.
Oh, I know. I really, actually, I used that particular piece of red glass because it reminded me of a dragon.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, it does.
and
It has like the scaling. Yeah.
yeah, and that's what I actually thought it was more of, was a, like an evil dragon.
Yeah, I believe that's a Wismac Flemish ruby. It looks like that to me.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is.
Yeah, very good. Very nice. You know, you got to make a whole bunch of them for the fall festivals.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, they go crazy. All right. I hope you're liking your interview.
I am. I am. It's been a little confusing.
I know.
I'm flipping back a little bit between pages, but it's definitely a start, and it's so much fun. And it's
Yeah.
nice to be able to talk about my work, and because to me, stained glass, it tells a story. It really does.
Yeah.
And I like to listen to people, and then deliver what they want, but also my take on it.
Well, you're really rocking it. Your skills are. I mean, I'll tell you, I am impressed. I see a lot of folks make things that are kind of weird and this and that, but you have a really nice, a good eye for color, if I may
Thank
say.
you.
And yeah, I've seen the which we're going to look at next. See the mermaid with the dolphin. Where was that window installed?
Okay, that is down at the Gulf of America.
Oh,
uh, that is in Surfside, Texas. I actually have quite a few clients down there. And, you do one thing for one person, and the community um, just, they're all very close knit. And uh, so that one was probably the second window I did for down at the Gulf. And it was for a girl. She was a teenager, and she wanted a pink mermaid. Oh no, she wanted a pink dolphin, and then a mermaid, and she wanted to be sure that that mermaid had on a bikini top.
Well, you did it.
Yes, she only wanted pink and blue, so I did the best I could do.
Well, you good. I mean, I love it. I think it looks
Well,
great.
thank you, thank you.
All right, let's.
For some reason, I'm not seeing it, but
Oh, what the mermaid?
no,
All right, hold on.
I see the original group of photos, Evil Eyes, and
Okay, maybe
a couple of things.
I'm doing something wrong. You should see the on YouTube is showing the evil eyes right now on the right, and then
Okay, I went to another page of YouTube, and now I can see it.
oh, okay. You gotta stick with it.
Well,
Uh,
I'm flipping back and forth.
that's right. I'm struggling. This is all new to me. I'm not a producer in any way, any shape or form. I do glass. I draw a pattern. So, uh, but anyway, I thought it would be a lot of fun getting
Oh, absolutely. And
one-on-one interview.
I'm a perfect guinea pig.
Well, okay. I'll leave it at that. Just kidding.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna scroll down. Here you go. Oh, more evil eyes. And oh, what do we have here? I
Evil Eyes.
no. You see that I'm looking at Sleeping Beauty.
That is an unusual story.
Well,
I woke up one morning having had a dream about that pattern, and I went and drew it.
wow, that's something.
And uh, it was in those colors, you know, the opaque
Excuse
black,
me.
and so I did it.
Yeah. How did you get that center like that? Was that fused glass or
How did I get what?
the center, the bud in the middle?
Oh, I painted it.
Oh, okay. Looks really nice. Very nice. And a
Thank,
heart and very nice.
thank you, thank you. I'd never. That was one of my first things to try to paint, and but that's what I dreamed.
Wow. A dream. Wow. They say you don't dream in color. I don't know if I'm
Oh
buying it.
yes, you. Oh no, I do.
I'm kidding. Well, look, I mean, that's something, I'll tell you. I'm like the little areas at the bottom. Looks like beetle legs. I saw a beetle in there somewhere. But
I don't know. I just dreamed it. That's all I can tell you is I quickly went and drew what I dreamed.
wow. Was that the same night you saw that bright light from the sky? I had to throw that in.
I appreciate it.
In the back prairies in Texas, strange things happen.
That's true.
So, cows float.
I think that's more in Utah.
Oh, Utah. Oh, okay. All right. I'm on. I'm looking at your studio now. Can you
Yeah,
can you see that?
I can.
All right. Well, I want to go back to that wind chime thing. But yeah, the I only saw early on when I first kind of met you on Facebook, your ceiling with all the glass in it. I said either this woman she's crazy, or she's really into glass.
Both.
There you go. And I remember
Actually,
you looking for a certain color, and I go, Dawn, look up, it's right there.
I know. I know. I tell you, I can't find stuff, and you tell me, hey, look up.
Just look up. I remember that. That was funny. Yeah, you got. I mean, I couldn't. I don't know how you keep your studio so clean. I mean,
Oh, well, I don't. I don't. My
well.
husband does.
Oh, okay. Well, that's his job. Uh,
He's very OCD, and he knows I can't stand chaos, so he does it.
yeah, all right. Yeah, you got everything. You got car stuff in there. Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me you had a, '70 Chevelle with the blue
Yes,
with the white stripe on it.
SS 396.
Yeah, and you saved the SS and you hung it up on the wall.
Yes.
uh, yeah, that's some car. I'll tell you. It's my second favorite.
Well, he keeps saying he's buying another one. And you see on the floor there those colors. Sometimes the ceiling reflects onto everything, and I have a hard time taking a picture.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, you got. I mean, beautiful studio.
Thank you. I love to be in it. It's a very feel good place.
Oh yeah, and you got a microwave.
Well, yeah, you never know
You
when you're
gotta
going to
have a
stay out
microwave.
there all night, need to eat.
I'm gonna just keep scrolling. Looking at your studio, and you're working on what is that? A peacock window? It keeps. There we go.
Uh, that's the top of my that peacock is the top of a cabinet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Very nice.
and see next to it is my light box. But yeah, that's a peak. I wanted to see if I could make a countertop, and so I did.
Well, looks good to
You
me.
know, you don't know till you try.
Well, it
You
looks
know,
like it worked.
I've made tables. I've done all kinds of crazy stuff.
Now this is the one I wanted to see. This is the mermaid.
Right,
I remember you reached out. You need a little hand with the resizing of the window, and I kind of helped
right.
you out with that. And as I'm looking at it, I go, this is something very detailed work. And I remember you were just a little stressed out about how detailed it was. It's like
I was.
I gotta charge this lady more, but it's like I don't know. It's like just make it.
I
So,
know you were so supportive because I was really worried about it. This is also another one that went to the coast, and uh, I was scared. There were some very very intricate cuts, and let's get real. I had never done a naked mermaid.
I don't think I have myself. Maybe I think I saw one once, but I didn't ever make it in glass.
But yeah, you were some, no doubt.
I'm gonna
But
zoom in.
you were so supportive, and that's the part I appreciate. Is
Well, you're welcome. I know you're saying thank you in a whatever way, but yeah, I just like when people become creative and get a little worried about how things are gonna look because they're more concerned with the how their customers gonna perceive it, and it all plays into the big game of stained glass, and you're not alone. A lot of people, they get very, you know, self the self defeatism thing
well,
starts building
that
up.
particular window.
Yeah,
Um, she wanted for her. It was for her bedroom, but the problem was so much light came through. It was uncomfortable. So I actually used a lot of glass that would cut light,
right.
and so it's it worked well.
Now, where is that window located? Is it
Well, that would be at the Gulf of Mexico.
the Gulf of who?
Down at the Gulf of Mexico
Oh,
in
that was.
Surfside, Texas.
Oh, okay. You're too funny. Yeah, it's pretty, and it's a beach house, right? That's what I'm getting at.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
it's one of their homes.
Oh, okay. Very pretty. That teal blue. Um, it just everything brings together with that window, with the shells above it, and it looks. I mean, I love it. It looks great.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for sharing. There's, well, there's another one. It's showing not so much lit up because I guess this one's in the daylight, but either one. I mean, I like it. I like your choice of the background glass. It's so difficult, and a lot of folks get stumped with blues. And the main reason with blues is that one blue will turn another blue green, or more
Correct.
green than you thought it was. It happens in your eye perception of color, and blue is probably the most difficult glass to use for stained glass. But you did really well with this. You have
Thank you.
the aquamarine, around the mermaid, and the deeper blue green and the wispy blues. It's perfect. You did a great
Thank
job.
you. I tried to incorporate, maybe some block in there and give it a little depth, and I think it worked out.
You did. Yeah. Let me see. And oh, we got little Lou. Was that your dog?
That was that customer's dog.
Okay. Melanie. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Little Lou was turning 16 years old when she passed away.
Aw. Yeah. That's mosaics. It looks very nice.
Well, I think I had a really great pattern by Gary Summers on that one.
You're not supposed to do that. You're promoting me. No,
Well,
that's okay.
I was at a loss as to what to do, and that's why I send you those desperate messages.
No, I remember you making that. It was very nice. Very, and to share that, whatever, with me. You're embarrassing me. I'm
I'm
blushing.
not trying to embarrass you,
I
but
know.
you're a great source of things that we need, and that's little Lou's headstone, and that's right.
Well, is that a grave marker, or is it just
It's a grave marker.
okay, yeah. Yeah, a lot of, I did one for my wife for her, what was it, her guinea pig, or her bunny, I'm sorry, with the heart-shaped stone, the precast stones you buy, or the molds. I made one
Right.
for her. So yeah, I only made one. So, uh, but yeah, we used it as a grave marker. You don't want landscapers digging it up. Yeah, I don't
Exactly.
want to even think about it. So, anyway, we're looking at hibiscus. Is that a hibiscus
Yes,
with,
hibiscus.
with the
That
butterfly?
that went into a there was a doctor that that had these windows that were falling apart and wanted to change the look completely, and that wasn't quite finished at the time, but I posted the picture. But that's what she wanted, and that's what she got.
Oh, okay. Well, it looks good to me.
She Well, thank you. She likes she loves her flower garden, and so there we go. We brought the flowers inside.
There you go. And that clear in the background, that's that uh, spectrum with the iridized, right?
Yes, it is.
Icicle or something they
Yes.
call it. I forget the names, but Spectrum did make quite a bit of different textures. Uh, rain and I don't know.
Um,
Looks
I
like,
can't remember exactly what I used on it, but it wasn't iridized.
yeah, yeah. You could tell. You could see the rainbowing coming through. Very pretty. Let's see. That must be the Gulf of America. No,
Yeah.
back
Oh,
then.
yeah. That's just a picture one morning when I was down there.
Oh, all right. Very pretty. Uh, the sun coming through the clouds. That's okay. You're allowed to go off subject. I, I, I permit it.
Well, thank you.
No, it's very pretty. I mean, you know, look at the colors. Look at that blue and the gray and the water and the sunlight. It's inspiring. So you need that for St. Beth.
It really is, and it changes so much, and I can use that in my work.
Yeah, right. No, I agree. You know, a lot of inspiration for glass is from nature. And what's more beautiful than looking at an ocean and sunrise? I mean, really,
Exactly.
you know, God does beautiful artwork.
Yes, he does.
Let's see, what we have here? Hummingbird with. Well, let you tell us. That's a morning glory.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's I did morning glory, and then I also incorporated some apple blossoms. I have apple trees at my home,
Okay.
and I had someone who wanted uh, something colorful and a hummingbird, and I just kind of went outside and looked around, and there it is.
There it is. That easy, right? You're making everybody say, "Oh, come on." No, but
Yeah.
I had a cherry tree that was killed by the hurricane down here, you know, North Carolina,
Yeah.
and it split the tree right in half. And
Oh no.
I tried to rope it back together, but I'll tell you, the blossoms were so beautiful. Only second to apple blossoms. Apple blossoms, you know, they're similar, but I lost that tree. I planted a apple tree in its place, but the ants ate that,
Oh dear.
and the deer. So, yeah, uh, I love those. I mean, I can't. My daffodils have been up for 2 weeks now. I know further south you go, you know, where you are, you probably already got summer.
No, actually, well, I guess I do. It was in the 80s yesterday.
Yeah, I got 75 right now.
All
So
right.
it's a nice temperature. We're just looking at that. Okay, we're gonna go. We have a cross with the
Yes, I
symbol.
do.
It's the
That
fish symbol. Symbolizes a Christ. And
correct. My best friend wanted that for his mother for her birthday, and so he told me what he wanted, and I drew it up, and there it is.
well, it's perfect. And then the blue was
She loved it.
the purple. I'm
His
sorry.
mother loved it.
What was the? I used to be really good with my religion stuff, you know, because I did a lot of church windows. But I
Uh
know,
huh.
was it not? Maybe Pentecost. In the spring, they used a lot of the lavender and purples. I don't. It could be Ascension. I don't know, but it's one of them around Easter, and
Right.
but it's very symbolic. So it looks really good. And against the gold cross, that's a really nice look you did.
Thank you.
And,
He he wanted the background. He wanted the just the glasses, but he wanted all of them to be different. So I used about five different types of clear glass.
oh wow, yeah, I could see a little bit of the granite and the glue chip and the looks like a seated antique uh, throughout. Yeah, that looks like Arctique spectrum on the bottom left.
Right.
But they make the GNA is similar. GNA is actually got a little bit more drama to the randomness of the crinkles, if that makes sense. Arctique
Yeah.
Arctique is from Spectrum, and it's more of a machine made antique. And
Huh.
GNA is German New Antique. That's what GNA stands for. And the New Antique is a machine made to look like the antique hand blown glass that had the crackles in it.
Yeah.
That's a little glass
It was
history.
It was really fun to make and to actually pull out different clear glass instead of just sticking with, say, glue clip, glue chip or whatever. I
Well,
was able to incorporate multiple kinds and make it work, make it flow right.
well, you did it. Looks great.
Thank you.
He's gonna have churches calling you up any day now. Uh-oh, vacation mode activated.
Right.
Everybody needs a vacation. Oh, and you got another
That's
picture.
right.
Oh, I could see it better here with the clears. The cross with the background. I could see it better in this picture.
Right. I wasn't, I hadn't done anything to the frame yet, and that's just one that I was holding and took a shot of it.
It's very pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I remember this one. The sunflower for Slocum Volunteer Fire
Oh, that
Department.
was a fun one.
I remember
That
when you
was,
made that.
yes, the volunteer fire department needed donations, and I donated two pieces of glass to them to be auctioned off, and that was one of them.
Hmm. I remember when you made that.
I'm sure I called and talked to you about it.
That was probably early on. First when I first knew you on Facebook, and I was
Could be.
impressed. You showed me the pattern. I was like, "You sure about this?" And no, you were very sure about it, and you
Well,
did it.
do you remember I shot you a picture of my sunflower garden?
Yes, I do.
And I had taken a picture of my sunflower garden, and I took that from my sunflower.
Yeah, you could plagiarize nature all you want.
Especially since I planted it.
Well, then you have a double. you're, you're good. They're very pretty. I mean, you that came from your garden, and now it's glass forever.
Exactly.
Very pretty.
Thank you.
And let's see, we have Independence Day. We're going back to May of 24, which is well, it's coming up. It's not a year yet. I recall this pattern. It was one that was around for a very long time. Uh, I don't
I
recall who made the pattern.
I can tell you who made that pattern.
Okay, that's why you're here.
I made that pattern.
You did?
I did.
Oh wow,
I made that pattern in probably 98, and
wow.
it's not my favorite pattern.
Well, you know what? It's been around, and a lot of people have copied it.
Well, that's fine, but I made that pattern in the 90s.
Wow.
And they can copy all they want to. I am all about sharing, and I'm also all about our country.
Yeah, and patriotism is number one. Uh, the old red, white, and blue.
That's right.
Yeah, very nice. Uh-oh. I hate sad ones.
Oh, I know. That broke my heart. Gary, that broke my
I'm
heart when
telling
she
you,
lost that baby.
ugh, I got I got to
That
scroll.
was, and I'll just go ahead and say it, that was to childhood cancer. And it was horrible. But,
Yeah.
you just do what you can. It was a gift from me to her. It wasn't a commission or anything. It was somebody I knew, and I made that.
That was a loving and generous thing you did.
Thank
Very
you.
very pretty. With the halo. I remember you doing that.
Yeah.
All right. Uh-oh. We
What
got
is it?
we see my cross, my Viking cross.
Oh, I wonder where I got that from.
I don't know.
That was so much fun.
Yeah, that one I started thinking a lot about the Nordic themes, like
Right.
Viking and this and nobody. I mean, there's some. There's actually not a whole lot, but um, the idea of using the Nordic theme with the cross,
Hmm.
you don't see much of it, and that's why I did that.
Well, I was watching, what is it, the hidden stuff. Oh, I know, it was The Curse of Oak Island. And there was so much about the Knights Templar and the Vikings and all this
Yeah.
stuff. And I had actually been watching that series a little bit because it was so interesting. And then I looked through and I found that cross that you had and made it. And I kept it. It's not for sale. That was that was simply something that made me feel good.
Yeah, I've got a lot of Nordic, or I don't know, Swedish and Danish genes running through me, so it's special in a way to me. I mean, I don't know.
I
I'm
liked it just simply the Crusades and whatnot. It was there was so much stuff, and I
um,
just I don't know. I just made it because it made me feel good.
very pretty. Actually, it's handsome. I'll put it that way. Very handsome.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. I gotta stop scrolling down. I see more of my patterns.
Well, it's so much fun. I do, Gary. I do so many things that are difficult, and then you come up with all these fun things, and I'm tired because maybe I've done something really, really rough. And then all of a sudden there's something fun and
I
hysterical, and I'm
know.
going to do it.
And then my phone rings. It goes cha-ching. Dawn just bought another pattern. I, I see it. I'm like, Dawn, you didn't have to do that.
But I'm when I retire, I have all my patterns ready.
I know it. I think you got 470 something that I made.
At least,
Yeah, there's a full picture. I really like doing this one because I mean, Easter egg and the gnome theme. Everybody loves the gnomes, and I gave them a little femininity with the flower. I said, you know what? It's Easter. Let's put the little flower on his cap.
oh, he was fine. He
Yeah,
was fine.
yeah. He's manly enough. He can handle it.
That's right.
Let's see. And that water glass, the green and the
Yes.
purple, really works well for that.
Yeah, I
Look,
thought it was a real good choice.
I gotta stop scrolling. Here's another one of mine. That's the dogwood teardrop.
I did that right before Easter,
Yeah.
and just could not make enough of them.
You know, I tell you that as a a spring fair item, I you couldn't keep them. They
No,
you
you
couldn't make
can't.
enough of them. I think. And I'm not. I don't want to self promote. That's the last thing I want to do. But yeah, this one I was very proud of making because I worked really hard with getting a three-dimensional effect with the teardrops.
Right.
And this is one of the early ones that, though it came pretty easy to me, it was a bit of a struggle, but it was worth it.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun, but it was a feel good pattern because I put a lot of thought into the tips of the petals and whatnot, and I have a lot of dogwood here on my property, and I enjoyed making it.
Yeah, and I have to admit, I wasn't until I was probably 40 years old, I didn't know the dogwood flower was the symbol of Christ being
Oh
with
yeah.
the four petals. I was at the church and I said, oh yeah, the door, and I was like, it dawned on me. I said, oh yeah, look at that. It is. It's like the four petals with the cross, and I mean, I just never knew that. So showing my ignorance, naiveness, naivete. But yeah, I mean that looks great.
Thank you.
Let's go by. Oh look, I gotta stop scrolling. Look at this.
Yeah, you probably got it because I've made a lot of your stuff simply because. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
the ribbon.
that was also for childhood cancer. I gave it to a friend of mine whose niece had succumbed to cancer, and
Oh, that was
I
sweet.
saw it. I saw it online at your site, and knew that I could quickly make it and give it to her by the next day.
Yeah,
And she sent me a picture of where it hangs, and it hangs in a very special spot in her home.
yeah. That this pattern, I was I went beyond 2D, two dimensional, and I went three dimensional with the curvature of the teardrop and the ribbon
Yes, you did.
following that outward motion, and then
Right.
the wraparound at the top, just accentuated it. So this is why I speak a lot about two
This
dimensional
is
and three dimensional drawing with stained glass. And
this is a piece that I actually our community does a walk for breast cancer every year,
uh huh,
and I want to make quite a few of these and just give as gifts to the cancer survivors and do
yeah,
it in pink.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The pink. I've seen a lot of folks do the pink and the yellow, and uh, I just love the pattern. It was just so simple to do. It wasn't a challenge really, and I'm kind of confused why it was never really done before because it is the standard ribbon of hope, and
Right.
but I made it, and there it is. You did a good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh no, go, geez, I'll tell you. Why don't you just call this stained glass and Gary's patterns? Instead of quirky crafts.
Oh, there comes another Gary's pattern.
Yeah, that I think that's one of the first ones you did from me.
Well, that one was also a gift for the volunteer fire department.
Yeah, and
That was a 16-inch, circular, and it was auctioned off also. They made a lot of money off of me that
yeah,
night.
yeah. I remember you asking about the white. I said, well, just use a translucent for the star, and then use the opaque white for the border area,
Right,
and
right. And
it
it
worked out
was
really
it
well.
was perfect. It
Yeah,
was perfect.
Captain America would be proud.
Yes, he would.
All right, something that isn't mine. Thank
I'm
you.
sorry, Gary, but I just love it.
That's all right. I know. I know
That
you do. You're very.
that is I did that probably in the year 2000. Somebody asked me if I could make the Texan thing, but they didn't want it in a conventional frame, or the squared up. They wanted it very obscure and jagged, and I gave them exactly what they wanted, and they
Yeah,
still had it because he sent me a picture of it recently.
yeah. It looks like the bull is busting right through something.
It does.
I
I
love it.
wanted it to look like he was busting through.
Yeah. Well, you did it.
Thank you.
It looks great. All right. And oh, look at that. I love this. Is that a curved panel? Is it like got a little curve to it, or is that just the camera doing that?
I can't see it's gone.
The butterfly with the I'm moving them back
Yep.
and forth. It looks like it's a bubble.
No, I think it's just the way that I made it because nothing is squared up or anything.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say it's that trickery with the when I move the mouse, and it's at the uh, the image is being bent. But being you
Well,
did,
yeah, because that one looks bent a little bit too.
oh, okay. And then also your three-dimensional work here with the wings coming out past that
Right.
deeper blue into the field area of the border really makes that piece.
It
It's
really does.
yeah,
I thought it did.
yeah. Even with the little bit of the tail from the butterfly coming over, just a little bit, that adds to it. So
Right.
you hit a home run with that one, Dawn.
Thank you so much.
I tell you, I was so happy that you were willing to do this live chat because
Now that's,
I just
by
love
the
all your
way,
work.
that's a different butterfly than the one we looked at before.
Okay.
That one actually was a gift for someone who had a little girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see you
The
don't
other
have
one,
any
the other
blue in
one
it.
had a lot more blue in it. This
Yeah,
is for a little girl.
very nice. So that's why I wanted to bring in the visitor chat because you can do a lot more than I can. Tell the story about your stained glass, how it came about, and a little bit
Yeah.
more information about the process and how you made it. Uh, that was my goal here, and I hope anybody watching is appreciating that because a lot goes into stained glass than just the finished piece. The story behind it, how it came about, and the process of making. And Dawn, you've been more than helpful
Well,
explaining
thank
all
you.
that. I just I love your work. You got a really good eye for. You got the name Quirky Crafts.
I do a lot of other stuff too. So
Well, what's more quirkier than this gnome guy? Come on now. I said he looks a
they're
little bit
pretty
quirky to
silly.
me. No, he's
I've
cute.
never made gnomes before, and I went crazy. Made a whole bunch.
Yeah. Quirky gnome, you. Oh, there's your Viking gnome. All right. Now what I'm gonna do is this is the final, like the final showing. We're gonna go ahead and just scroll down, and people can visit your shop. Your this is a Facebook page. It's not a group, but they can comment on your photos, leave a review, or you know, say hello.
Make a request.
Yeah, and Dawn's she's I don't want to really talk about her personal life, but she's looking maybe to retire soon and get more into doing the stained glass. And I think there's a bright future for you.
Well,
And
thank you.
no problem at all paying the electric bill. But you don't have one. You got solar.
That's right. I do have solar.
I had to throw that in.
I do have solar.
People say,
You
"Oh, I
see
got
my? Do you see my little green peacock?
this guy right here."
The one that's just a piece of glass.
Oh yeah, with the peacock feather on the back. I got him blown up now.
Yes. All right.
He's cute.
That I have to tell that story, okay?
All right.
It's kind of sad, but I'm going to tell it. I was in the middle of making a piece for someone, and my sister was very sick with cancer, and she probably had about 2 or 3 more days to make it. And told me that I had never made her a piece of stained glass, and she wanted a peacock. And I thought, there's no way I can make a peacock in a day or two. So I grabbed some scraps up and made this ridiculous little bird and took it to her at the hospital where she was on hospice and gave it to her, and she loved it.
Oh, it's really cute. It's very whimsical.
It's cute. It's funny. It doesn't matter how big or how little. It's it's the thought behind
Oh
it,
yeah, yeah. It's
and
a, you.
she loved it, and she passed away within 48 hours. But
Oh,
I gave her what she wanted. She wanted a peacock, and she had the biggest laugh over it.
oh, that's so sweet.
And I have it now.
Oh, and that I'm sure that peacock came from somewhere local. The
Let me
feather.
think. Let me think who raises peacocks.
I know it.
That would be me.
I know it. You're the peacock lady. All right. Yeah. So you have another shell, a conch shell. I don't know if people can see my mouse, but uh, on the left here, that's simple but really nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I've
colors,
made a lot of street signs too.
very nice. Hey, what
Thank
is
you.
this? What is? Oh, there you go. The street sign. What is that? Just like a 1x6 or 1x4?
Um, it's actually I think it's 8 because I have to drop it a couple of feet, 18 inches or
Oh,
so into the ground with concrete.
oh, okay.
And I get this tool and I cut different circles and fill it full of stained glass, and off it goes to the Gulf of Mexico.
There you go. You called it the Gulf of Mexico again. Oh boy.
Oh, I'm sorry, the Gulf of America.
I'm kidding.
I'm still trying to get it right.
I'm really not on board with that. I think they shouldn't have changed it because how many songs down to the Gulf of Mexico? There's a lot of songs that use that. You know,
That's true.
and I'm like, I'm not fully on board with the Gulf of America
I'm
thing.
not, but I'm trying.
I'll give it my best shot.
Absolutely.
All right, so yeah, so that's
I bought
done.
that.
Go ahead.
I bought that little table that has the mermaid on it. You just passed it.
Uh,
I bought it like for $8 or something,
oh, this
and
guy right here. Yeah.
and um, cut the top out. Yeah, right there, and um, and I made it for a customer down at the coast, and had hubby put light on the inside, and now they have a mermaid table, like
Very
an end
cute.
table.
Very cute.
Thank you.
Oh, look, I got the right picture. I got the top. And she's got musical talents, right? She's
Yes, she does. She
well,
knows how to blow a conch.
there you go.
Right.
Very pretty. All right. So yeah, I see. I just want to look at this guy right here. It's the seahorse. That's really creative with the serving tray.
Oh yeah, that's just something fun for kids.
Yeah.
I put resin over top of it, and then kids can like if they're in a car and they're on a trip, they can put their toys and they don't lose them,
Uh
or they
huh.
can put their food, and it's just something to play with.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it works for me,
Yeah, just something fun to do.
and beachy and all that stuff.
Yep, and it's at the Gulf of America also.
Okay. And for the fellas who drink their beer,
Yes, that was Hub's idea. He
I
he
like it.
threw all those in and told me to fix it.
He likes IBC root beer.
Somebody did.
Well, I don't drink anymore, but my favorite beer was Foster's, and I see it dead center. Caught my eye.
Exactly. There it is.
Yeah, you got me. I'm gonna send the boys out to get down to Foster's.
That's right.
I quit for my health. I had a little falling incident, and being on heart medicine and this one
Oh
and
yeah,
that one, you know,
you don't need
you
that.
can't be drinking alcohol. I
You
said, all
know,
right.
part of the name of my site is Quirky Crafts, and as you can see, there's some crafts there that are made out of beads. I mean,
Yeah,
they're at the bottom.
I'm looking at your little tree art with your bottles.
Oh yeah, that's I have a lot of vines that grow out here, and I call them my wine vines, and I just wrap them in stuff and hang bottles from them, and there they are.
All right. Well,
Well, see the um there's several there. There's like an octopus that's totally beads, and there's a pelican that's beads. I just do different things, but
yeah.
my love is stained glass.
I think you need to retire to the Gulf.
No, I can't go and leave my studio. My studio is too wonderful.
Yeah, I know. I tell you that just walking in, you probably get the creative juices flowing just walking into it.
It's just my happy place. You walk
Yeah,
in and you immediately feel good.
yeah,
Everybody that comes in there just stands there and turns in circles. They don't know whether to look around or look up or what to do.
yeah. You're loaded with eye candy, no doubt. Eye candy. All right. I have to keep checking my audio. I hope I'm okay because I didn't check it one time and you could barely hear me. So I keep checking it. Uh, but what I'm going to do, Dawn, and I'm going to thank you again for being so kind to uh, be interviewed by me.
I appreciate it
And,
very much.
and if it helps, we're going to leave a link for your craft page. You know, your stained glass and quirky crafts below
Thank
the
you.
yeah below the video. So if anybody wants to visit, you know, give Dawn a shout out. You could leave a message on her page. You know, like her page or you know mention all of the above. I'm sure she would appreciate hearing from you. And with that, I just want to say thank you again. And you really inspire me. I mean, I did enough glass in my time, but looking at your stuff, I want to make glass. Ain't that something?
Well, I am sitting here talking to the master. I mean, I have learned so much from you, and I appreciate every bit of it.
I know you do. You're one of my biggest fans, and I mean that. And
Well, thank you. You know, I've made glass for right at 40 years, but I have learned more from you in the last few years than I ever learned.
wow,
And I appreciate it so much. I appreciate your sites. I appreciate all the information that you share with us.
yeah.
I just appreciate you very much.
Well, thank you. Uh, just kind of been around my family for a long time, and we've seen all the good, bad, and the ugly. And if 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 Elon Musk ever gets my brain on a computer, you'd be really shocked to see what my memories are of the
Oh, I
glass.
can imagine.
Yeah,
I've just seeing all the work that the Summers family has done is just, I just wish I had been there.
yeah. Oh, it really was quite the thing. You know, just I took it for granted because I grew up in it. Looking back, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should have done this, done that, and not many. Well, a lot of people know that I got burnt out in the mid '80s. I ended up on the back of a lobster boat
Yeah.
because I just got burnt out. It was just too much. So there is the ugly side of wholesale stained glass. Yeah,
Yes.
when it becomes a more of a chore than a pleasure. no, each thing we made was a pleasure. We had a simple thing when we had a new lamp made, or different colors, unique colors in a lamp. Everybody in the studio would come running for the light show. We said, "I got a light show, light show, light show." Everybody's stopping and doing, run over. Everybody wanted to see what the lamp looked like lit up. And it brings back memories of studio life.
Oh yeah.
And we
I,
also,
ca- I,
you
I
know,
cannot even imagine how wonderful it was.
yeah, it was always, it was fascinating to see how glass works with glass. Different colors and textures.
Exactly.
So that never gets old.
No, it doesn't.
All right. Well, Dawn, I'm going to say thank you one last time, and you know, just say goodbye, and till next time, we'll see you in the stained glass patterns group, and
Yes.
I'll share this video there when it gets recorded for later on, and hopefully others will come back and visit, because you can watch it after the live recording. And again, say hello to Dawn, and I'll say it one more time. You said thank you probably 50 times during the video. I'm going to say thank you one more time.
Well, I thank you very much for letting me be your first person to do this. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I
Yeah,
was nervous,
I know it. You're a
but
sweetheart. You did
I'm
well.
not nervous now. Been fun.
Yeah, it surely was. And you know what? In 100 years, when all your grandchildren, great grandchildren, say that's my great great grandmother talking on YouTube, right?
That's right. Exactly.
No, that's one of the big reasons why I do this. I want to archive stuff. I want to leave not a legacy, but at least put down what I know. And so it doesn't get lost forever.
Oh, absolutely.
That's really that's why I started it. 20 something years. I don't know. It was a while ago, but I'm back, and I wanted to keep going forward and not lose any information that you think you tell people, give them stuff, but it really doesn't uh, last for a long time, other than putting it on video. So with that said, that's why we do this, and I wanted to get you involved, because I was very inspired by your abilities, your skills, and your
Thank you.
creativity. All right. All right. Well, we're gonna sign off, and everybody who stopped in, say hello. Thank you, and we'll see you next time around. And if
All
you're
right.
and if you're interested in being interviewed, just hit me up, little message, on Facebook, or you could do it here. Contact me on YouTube, and I'll look at your place, and send me a link to could be a website, could be a Facebook page, or I don't want to go into groups. That's kind of impersonable. Want to stick to pages and uh, move on from there. But anyway, so we're gonna sign off, and everybody have a nice day.